In Spain we say secta.
Sector?
Secta.
Okay. Do you like some cards? Some information?
Yes.
There you go. Do you like one as well, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, if you
very
Google
good, Vendetta, además.
yeah.
Vendetta.
Exactly.
They are very good.
Excellent stuff, man.
Well,
Google some of the things on the card, yeah?
Yes,
Lisa McPherson is a woman they kept in a room without food or water for 17 days, who then died because of this. If you look at sort of whyaretheydead.info, big list of people who have lost their lives because of Scientology. Many of them because they won't be given their correct medicine, like John Travolta's son. He was autistic and they told him, no, you can't give him the medicine that stops the seizures. So he got taken off and then later on he died. Lots of cases of suicides, sometimes people clutching just a little bit of money they have left because the church has taken everything. So there's a lot of families that get broken apart. Just Google some of the things. By all means have a look on their website as well. You know, see both sides of the story, but understand that all the abuse and stuff that happens, they'll never admit to and they'll never tell you about. So it's not about beliefs, it's about the criminal activities that these guys get up to.
Yes, I know.
But just make up your own mind.
In Madrid we have another.
Yeah.
But bigger, very bigger. Yeah, it is the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, thanks a lot, guys. Have a nice day. Cheers.
They're not a religion. They're a pyramid scheme manifesting as a self-help movement. Scientology's leader, David Discovery, can regularly be found beating up the members of his staff.
Very true. Boy, of Scientology,
All you've got to do is Google his name. He's in fact a violent little psychopathic midget. Who knew?
Also very Scientology only wants your money, sir.
Agree.
Good man. Do you like one as well, man? Yeah? Okay, good stuff. Scientology wants your money, nothing more, nothing less.
I know, man, I know.
Good man. Looks a bit like Rick Astley, that guy.
Scientology, an organisation that institutionally breaks up families. On a boat laced with asbestos. Scientology literally will kill you if you're not careful.
It's a trap!
I know, I don't believe in it.
Yay!
Excellent.
Get them to sue you. Or try and sue you.
Ask them about Zeno!
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what they'll do, right, when they offer you a free stress test, the test is rigged to come up with a problem. And they're very good at finding a problem in your life that you feel bad about, and what they'll do is they'll make you feel really, really down about it. Really kind of draw it out. You'll feel very vulnerable, very upset, and then at that stage, what they do in the nicest and very sincere way, because most of these people don't realise, I think it's a scam if they're inside still.
There's got to be something like that.
Yeah, and they'll basically say Scientology can help you, and they'll sell you a very small course, maybe 50, 60 quid.
Tom Cruise is involved.
He is, yeah. Well, the founder made it a priority to recruit celebrities because he knew with people like Tom Cruise and obviously whoever was equivalent back in the day, it would attract the masses in.
It's like a role model, you know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. I mean, they've tried to get Elvis Presley in before, and he's actually quoted saying, "It's obvious that they only want my money. I'm going to stay the hell away from these guys."
Yeah, got you. Well, I'm gonna, sorry, Mike.
Yeah, no, go on.
I remember there was a new sect called. It turned out they were the Moonies before, but they were new.
Have you got a card? Would you like a card? So if you ever look at some of the things here, right? Lisa McPherson is a woman they kept in a room without food or water for 17 days. So they come in, basically she's on the verge of death. They could have driven her to a hospital like three minutes away, right?
So it's false imprisonment.
False imprisonment. Oh yeah, there's stories of people being kidnapped. If you leave without telling them, they have people who track you down. There's a story by a guy called Mark Headley, who's been on a lot of kind of news things, wrote a book, and when he escaped, he had to literally kind of run through the gates on this motorbike, was then being chased down the motorway, and actually got knocked off the road by Scientologists in a van chasing him. And the only reason that they didn't haul him back was because he was fortunate enough that a police car happened to be going by, so they were able to help him kind of, you know, continue his getaway.
Bloody hell! I mean, these are meant to be religious and all.
Oh yeah, well that's just a cloak. That's because then in America, yeah, it's organised crime to some extent. I mean, the thing is, the people inside, I think, genuinely are good people who think they're making a difference. But Scientology changes them, and it doesn't change them into anything that's better.
Do you ever watch The Simpsons?
Yeah.
They had a program on The Simpsons.
Oh, the leader.
Yeah, and it was there was definitely without
like the sort of the bombardment of insults, the low protein diet. and stuff.
them over here, isn't
That's them over there, yeah.
Dianetics. What exactly is that word, Dianetics?
Dianetics, well, basically, Dianetics is like a study. They call it the modern science of mental health, and it basically it tells you how you can cure things for themselves. Actually, talking of celebrities, have you ever heard of Paul Haggis? He wrote $1 Million Baby and did the last 2 James Bond films.
Right, yeah.
He was a high-level Scientologist for I think about 24, maybe 34 years, and he left a couple of years ago because they're very anti-homosexual. And basically, he was being interviewed by the New Yorker. And basically, Dianetics, the founder, who was a science fiction writer, said that he used Dianetics. He developed it himself after he was injured in war, and basically he was nearly blind, nearly limp, and he healed himself. And this was how he sold Dianetics. Well, the New Yorker article found the documents they produced to be forgeries, and the real records indicate that everything he said about his wartime was basically a lie. He did serve in the army or in the navy, but he was never a hero. It was quite funny, they had pictures of him with all these medals, and a couple of the medals weren't actually created until a few years after the war ended. So it's all complete rubbish. Absolute rubbish. But the whole Dianetics is like the thing that they'll sell you initially, but what that does is it sells you a state called clear, where you're meant to sort of not get ill, where you're meant to have perfect memory, and these people can't prove it. The first person who was clear was laughed off the stage with L. Ron Hubbard because she couldn't even remember what colour tie he was wearing. So it doesn't exist. All the states they promise you are absolute rubbish, and Dianetics basically sells you that state.
I got back to London about a year ago.
Yeah.
I started talking to these guys, and I was putting questions to them, and they didn't like him.
No, they don't.
Why are you being so evasive? I'm like that. Why are you being so evasive? I'm asking you a simple question. I don't ask him on it. And he kept changing the subject. I said, you know what, again, you lot are full of shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, good for you, man. It's good to know that you've got your wits about you. You can actually sort of spot these things. So, I see they've called the police now. So I wonder what that will be about. Yeah. So, they've lied before.
Yeah, well, it's illegal. It's illegal protest, isn't it?
It's absolutely legal. Yeah.
What we're doing is legal. So
no, we've been doing this for over 3 years now.
The old dealer here as well.
Yeah. So, well, let me go and see what they want. And but really nice talking to you, mate.
Yeah, likewise.
And take good care of yourself. All the best. Yeah. Have a nice weekend.
You do have to come to send people out after. That is nasty.
All the time, man. All the time. Anyway, buddy. Yeah, you too.